Hey guys, Jack here and welcome to another Destiny video. But today's Destiny video starts, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support on the recent videos I've uploaded, like the Destiny raid video. That got so many likes and supports, like, even though it was like, I think it was 2 days after the actual raid, but I want to say thank you guys so much for actually clicking on that video, stuff like that. Because you could probably have clicked onto streamers videos, going through that, or waiting for like an actual proper full-on guide on all the chest locations, stuff like that. But the whole fact that you guys actually clicked on those videos is flipping amazing, and I thank every single one of your faces. And also the Overwatch video, it got so much support, like, I didn't know that many people was going to click on the video for Overwatch, since Overwatch was out for quite a bit at the time, and since it was out for quite a while, I did not know that you guys would click on it and stuff like that. Because after I uploaded that video, tons of suggestions came up about like 50 different Reaper montages and stuff like that, all with like tons of views and stuff, and I was like, oh, will this actually get that many views? But it turns out you guys loved the videos. You actually really enjoyed them. And for that, I'm going to do a little dance. Because thank you guys so much for pretty much clicking on those videos and checking them out. Now, thing is though, will there be more Overwatch in the future, for anyone who asks? Yes. And I'll probably try and make maybe a montage video. Not like the Reaper one, but maybe live commentary type, montagey type thing for all of you guys. But until then, this video will pretty much be coming out, and also I'll be trying to compile a giant Destiny montage, because pretty much when I came back to Destiny, I was like expecting to do a lot of new stuff and just have a whole ton of new experiences. Since when I first started recording, the random gaming moments of Destiny episode with the heavy glitch, which happened, yeah, stuff like that made me want to make more videos on Destiny. But I didn't really, since there was a lot of videos out there already and stuff, I didn't really know exactly what to do. So I just kept playing through the game, just like over and over, going through strikes and all the new missions, just experiencing it like normal. But as obviously as any gamer would do, you'd experience some funny moments through like say the strikes and PvP, just like with friends mucking about, weird glitches, stuff like that, which would be little random gaming moments things. So I decided for Rise of Iron, I would make a giant funny moments random montage, which will pretty much be one of the videos after this. So that's another video idea, so stay tuned for that. And also, in terms of the Ratchet and Clank Let's Play, yeah, there's still a few more episodes that need to come out, but I've left that project to the side a little bit, because since those videos didn't really get that many views, and it didn't feel like, like the other videos I was making, like Smite, Destiny, and Overwatch, since they didn't get as many views as them, I've left the project on side for a little bit, but I've still kept all the footage and stuff. So if you guys want to see those, let me know in the comments section below of this video, and if there's enough people wanting me to finish that Let's Play, even though the footage is super old now, I'm going to, I'll put in the time to actually finish making and uploading those videos, because I wanted to kind of, as kind of time progressed and all the views kind of went down and down and down compared to like Overwatch, Smite, and Destiny, I decided I'm gonna leave it alone. But since I haven't actually made any of those videos, I wanted to know from you guys. Do you want me to finish the Ratchet and Clank Let's Play and upload all the videos? Because if a lot of people want me to finish them, I will by all means take the time to go back through the footage and finish off the Let's Play for you guys if you want to see my experience and stuff. So yeah, now that that's over and done with, we can get on to the rest of the video. On to the main purpose of this video. Now originally I was going to make a strike playlist, kind of like funny moments, which is pretty much going to be in the next video I will make, which is going to be a big compiler of all of the funny moments I've had through Rise of Iron so far with me and my friends, bit of PvE and PvP. But originally I was going to make a strike funny moments, and then I thought when Rise of Iron first came out, I thought that was a pretty good idea. But then when I kind of went through it, no one really cared. But what they cared about was the exotics, the yellow, golden stuff, which everyone is super hyped for every time they kill a boss. So I thought, why don't I just go through some strikes? But then I went to the very amazing place called Google, and I typed in, and I discovered tons and tons of different ways to get exotics quicker. And I found a new way to farm from one of the brand new missions called the Iron 2. So I took the opportunity to dive in there and go farming for some nice yellow exotic engrams. Now, from the whole fact that this is a popular one, you guys probably thought it would have been like this. But sadly, in reality, it was more or less like this. Right, pick up this axe, here we go. Right, spawn, thank you. And now to actually kill you. Wow, okay, I'm gonna be able to smash through him properly. Be able to do so much damage. And come on, Engram. Oh, okay, that's fine. Yay! Alright then. But it would have been better than like actually going through strikes over and over and over again, since a strike roundabout takes, well, probably a maximum of like 5 minutes. If you're at like this light level 382, but you know, that's basically it. But it's time now to hand in our exotics, and we have got quite a large selection of exotics, if you can see by the ones which are full. But we've only got them in some random categories right here. We've got like 3 primary, we've got no special, which is very depressing. We've got 4 heavy, and then like one pair of legs, which, like I said, it's pretty random, but it seems more consistent. Then we got no chest plates besides 1 legendary. We got 3 gloves and no helmets. So we are going to go to this Master Alu, the troll for 3 years, who has basically been giving people nightmares, and pretty much it's like the rage montage, pretty much, for every person in year 1, where people would get so jelly when people got like certain exotics and stuff like that. But that's all in the past. I hope that this guy can give me some really good stuff, you know, because I'm 382 now, and I really hope to kind of boost my light up a little bit higher. Hence why I kind of wanted to go farm in some strikes. But as soon as I looked on that video, I've now found a new way to go get some stuff. So yeah, if you haven't seen by what I showed you like a few minutes ago, what to actually do in this kind of like farming system, all you need to do is basically just go right to the end of the Iron 2, pretty much kill 2 of the bosses, and then wipe. Every time you do that, you'll just keep killing those 2 bosses over and over and over again. Leave 1 alive, because then you'll still be respawn restricted, and that will still keep the checkpoint, and then boom, loads of engrams eventually. Also, by the way, I do have the Outbreak Prime, which was probably going to be another video idea, you know, like to show how like I got this thing, but there were so many people who got this way before me. In fact, we had to look up maybe a few tutorials and like what steps we need to do and what we were experiencing when you go through this, because you will need a fire team for this, because A, you're in the raid, and B, you need to stay with those people. Don't make the mistake of like going with randos and then leaving those randos. You need to be with a fire team which you could rely on. Otherwise, you'll be there for a lot longer than you need to be. But either way, I did get the Outbreak Prime, and it's a pretty good gun. But like I said, I was going to like, you know, make a video on actually getting the gun. But I actually found another solution of videos, because you see, I kind of like the idea of kind of putting my personal opinion forward on stuff, like opinions on like what people are doing and stuff, or like opinions on like items, weapons, story missions and stuff. Like I put my opinion just there all the time, just like what I think. And I thought, since I don't really see this that often, or since it's maybe another common term which I just don't find, I find a lot of reviews on stuff. And I'm not the whiz kid where you say, oh, this is a guaranteed thing you should do. But I do like having a laugh when I have my opinion put forward. So I thought to myself, what happens if Jack does a exotic weapon review or an exotic armor piece review, where I put my personal opinion forward to you guys and, you know, talk about weapons and stuff. So yeah, maybe if you guys want me to make one of these types of videos, let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, I could probably review like these types of exotics and stuff like that. But obviously, no legendaries and stuff, just because they have random drops and stuff like on the perks and stuff. So that's a no-go. But I will do exotics though, since they keep like main perks and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna, you know, get into this actual video with this Cryptarch. Now you see, when we actually go into this guy, obviously we're going to have 49 house banner stuff, because that's another thing you're gonna have to remember. You will get a lot of glimmer based currency items in this because you're killing fallen at the same time. But with this, I did get a few blues, which is another thing you're gonna have to kind of like worry about, so we'll just get rid of them very quickly. But as I go into my inventory to dismantle them, you will have to kind of be smart on how you decode these, because I know you could just spam them willy-nilly, but the thing is though, is that you want to boost your light level up every time you do one of these. So what you want to do is A, put on all your high stuff, which is what I've done, but B, you want to look back on each weapon and piece of gear which you like upgrade. So when you come, so it's like, say, because I'm going to start with a heavy weapon, since the heavy weapon is my lowest piece of gear which I can decode. Well, first I'm not going to decode that legendary, but I'm going to decode out of the exotics the LMG first so I can boost that up. Then I'll go for the next lowest thing and so forth. But I try to get like an exotic piece for every category, but it seems like for me that mission was very, don't really know what to say, just like it didn't want to give me everything, it just wanted to give me certain things. It's like certain exotics for all, but well. So like I said, I'll start with a heavy one and then I'll move on to other stuff, and you want to keep like boosting your light level up from each gear you get, because since I am 382, I'll have a lot of 380 stuff, that's why I'm going for the 370 stuff first. But when you infuse it up, it means that your light level goal, which is here, will boost up as well. So let's see what we get first. Since after this, which was, like I said, the only thing that Shoulder gave me in that entire thing. But first heavy weapon, first heavy engram. Let's see what we get. We get a Dragon's Breath, which is quite nice, and it is at 386, which is really high. Like I'm at that's 378, and then that just like very high. So let's just infuse this, which is what I like about this game. You can infuse stuff now, and we have gone up a whole light level already, which is pretty good. So now we're going to go over to the boots and hope for another. I'm hoping for another one of these, the Doom Marchers, because these are my favorite exotic boots. I've never been a fan of exotic boots in the entire game, but the Doom Marchers are so good because, and this is the thing if I ever made one of those review videos, Speed Demon. Like, increases sprint, movement speed whilst turning and aiming down sight. For Titans, which are like the slowest classes pretty much, but like they're the hard hitters, but and like big tough guys, but have the slowest speed, that's useful. And those have been my main thing to go into the raid with, just because they are pretty much the speed, they have the perk Speed Demon for a reason. So, and I'm hoping for them in intellect and discipline, because that is what's really lacking, which is what like I love when it comes to these. So, boom. So Doom Marchers, but they what I want. Wow, Bungie. Thanks. I've been wanting Doom Marchers like this, and they still have the heavy perk as well, which is really nice. But intellect and discipline, that's the thing I've been wanting. Because literally, if you have a look at my other boots, intellect, discipline, intellect, discipline, intellect, discipline, and intellect and discipline. I got these with intellect and strength when I first got these, and I love having my super higher, and it is lower now because I need to upgrade them. See, look, like 74 right there. That's going to be very useful. And I like having discipline because I like chucking nades. Like, look at my grenade thing. 25-second cooldown. That is pretty good. But now that I don't have any more boots, I might as well go for... we'll go for a glove. We'll go for some gloves. Let's see what we get in the gloves. Now, I pretty much have all of the armor pieces for the Titan, but let's see if we get anything for any other ones like this. But since it didn't pop up in the bottom saying that, like, you know, hey, there's a new exotic, I already have these, so which is a bit sad. But let's just infuse them into these gloves, which are cool, and I like these because these are basically, this is Rune Wings Junior right here. Another exotic I liked, because I think I think Rune Wings came in. I think it was Dark Below. I think it was the first expansion. But the perk is so useful. Increases heavy ammo drop, and every ammo you pick up, it contains more. That is so useful for like raids and stuff. E.g., when it was Crota, because you just have more ammo, and every time you like picked up one, it gave you more ammo, and then you just had a higher chance of heavy ammo dropping. These pretty much are the same things, but in like legendary form. But it's only for Fallen, but that's for the new raid, which is sweet. And now we've gone up another light level. I'm okay with that, but now here's the sad thing. It's like I've got primaries, but I have Outbreak Prime, which is the highest thing you can get pretty much at the moment, because it's 385, which is like the cap on most things. But trials and stuff, I think it can go over. So I don't know. I don't really know what I could do with that, but we will go for another heavy weapon. Because the gloves I think are fine at the moment, so we'll go for another heavy weapon. See what we get. Because I think I have all the guns so far, but Nemesis Star, will it be higher? Yes, it is. Let's actually infuse this into our RPG, because actually this is an old one. I think I actually had this in my first ever few Destiny videos. Like I think it was the April update video. I think I actually got this at that time. So we'll put that on. I miss this RPG. It has life support on it and tracking. That is, I like life support. I like anything that just recovers my health, since pretty much if you look at my recovery, I don't like having recovery, because since I like having other weapons that heal me, pretty much, or not heal me, that's the wrong term. Start health regeneration. That's better. We'll go for another glove. Let's see what we get. We get Phagomizers at 386. So we're slowly getting up there. What's the other variation? Is that intellect? So it's intellect and strength. But with these ones, you can actually go full intellect, which I like the sound of. But now you see, here's the thing. I like getting armor pieces. I like rising all my other gear up with it, because I like swapping and stuff. But I like these for the raid, but I also like these because eventually, pretty much every week, because I'm not going to buy one because I'm not like a noob. Because if you remember, or if you know, Radiant Treasure's a thing which you can get once a week from doing strikes. And they have a chance of dropping Days of Iron ornaments. And these, with Days of Iron ornaments, they look sick. Look, you get flaming wolves on your shoulders, and they're like the fire and stuff. It just looks so amazing. But obviously, you need a Days of Iron ornament, which I do not have. So I might just leave that to infuse up to later. But these though look sick. So we'll just do that, and then we'll move on to the next one. As I said in the montage video, move on to the next target. So that's pretty good. I don't really know what else I could do. Let's open up a primary. Let's see what favorite primary we get. I'm gonna make a guess. I'm gonna say this is like a game show now. I like this. We will say I'm gonna get a Ciro's regime. If I get a Ciro's regime, if I get Ciro's regime, my favorite exotic, and I think it was my first ever exotic, hence why it's my favorite. But if I get Ciro's regime, I want to have at least a like on the video. Someone out there who watches this video, if I get Ciro's regime, I want you to hit the like button because this means I am a magician. And boom. Ah, Monte Carlo. Ah, well. But it's at 386, and my highest is 381, which is pretty good. Yet again, another good gun with ornaments, like the Royal Flush, which just sounds amazing. By the way, like, just the Royal Flush. Like, look at that. It has nothing to do with flush, e.g. toilets, but, which is technically a quote you could say, but, Alright, let's go and, let's go and open. Do I have, how many more gloves do I have? I have one. Let's finish off our gloves. Let's finish off the gloves, because I don't think we get anything higher now. It's gonna either go up one up or it's gonna stay. We got Capri's Sting, which is a smite character, and we'll just decode you. Just yeah, there we go, 385. So we're not gonna get anything higher now, but we can get some nice good loot for our other characters. Now, so we'll go for a heavy. I'm gonna say Thunderlord. Thunderlord, please. Nemesis Star again. Is this higher? No. See, look now. Here we go. We've reached the boundary. 385. I don't think we could get anything higher now. Like, because we got 386, which is over the boundary of what we can get in terms of, like, gear as a whole. But since we are 384, and since we didn't get anything else for any other sets, like, we only got one pair of boots, we got, like, none helmets, no special. It means that we're pretty much now, we've pretty much reached our boundary here, so we can't really get anything else. So, that being said, let's play the guessing game again. So, we're going to go for another primary, and I'm going to say Hawkmoon, since you can actually get it for Xbox, which means absolutely nothing, since it was the same chance rate no matter what, but I'm going to say Hawkmoon, because it was the most hyped thing, I think, like, in year 2, because when Taken came out, because it was like, they were announcing Hawkmoon was coming out for Xbox. So, I'm going to say Hawkmoon. Jade Rabbit. Which is 385. So basically, yep, we've reached the boundary right here. So it's like 386, 385. We're basically hitting the boundary, so pretty much that's why I'm kind of like making the guessing game. But like I said, this was pretty much a video because I wanted to like congratulate everyone, like, and like thank you guys, stuff like that, for like, you know, supporting my videos a lot more, because I like doing this. It's fun, you know, because I'm making videos, I'm pretty much recording stuff when I'm making funny moments and stuff, so it's all a bag of laughs at the end of the day. So that was one thing. Not to mention, I just like Destiny, man, and I wanted to try out a new video and pretty much see if this works. So we're going to go for a heavy, now that I've stopped kind of mentioning that you guys were flipping amazing on those videos. I'm going to say Truth. And now you give me Thunderlord. But is it higher? Well, it was higher than that, so I'll give that some credit. I'll give you credit for that. But I'd finally, last one, last Juicy Engram. I'm going to give it a go again. I'm going to say Ciro's Regime. But either way, 3, 2, 1, Ciro's. Hardlight. Oh, well, I can actually now get Hardlight for free now, but that's pretty cool. And what did it spawn at? 385. Ah, well. Well, now I actually have Hardlight in terms of a free version, because pretty much it's like if you had the year 1 version, you have to use legendary marks in order to actually like open it. like actually get it back for year 2. And I was like triggered because it's just like, oh, I have hard light, but I've never had hard light in like the whole of year 2 as a drop. And there it is. The most weirdest gun in the game. But there we go, guys. That is pretty much it. Like I said, if you want me to like make another exotic opening like this for like when a new update drops, I would be happy to do that. Let me know in the comment section below. And also, like I said, if there's any reviews you want me to do on exotic guns and armor pieces, let me know in the comment section down below because I would be happy to do them. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for this video. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you all later. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, and also why not subscribe for more content like this on the channel. Speaking of other content, why not check out 2 other videos I've made.
Where am I going? Don't jump down, don't jump down, don't jump down. I want you to go through.
Guys, come and try.
I'm exploring. I don't know where I've gone. I found a chest! Guys, I found a chest!